Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law attorney in New York. Today's topic, real estate. So I was recently asked a question about meeting in person and signing contracts, signing documents, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, right? The entire world that has changed with the pandemic. So 19 months ago and before, we always signed contracts in person. I want to say 20 years before that, there were sit-down contracts. A seller's attorney would prepare the contract of sale. The seller's attorney would be present in their office, and the buyer and the buyer's attorney would go to the seller's lawyer's office, and there would be what we call a sit-down contract, and there would be negotiations about the contract and the terms, not price or deposit, although that may have come in. I started practicing, I graduated law school in 95, and in that era and that time frame, and a little bit after that, we really stopped doing sit-down contracts. And I don't know why. Maybe they're still done in certain areas or with property of a certain value. But the typical 1, 2, 6 family property in Queens, Nassau, Suffolk, Brooklyn, Richmond County, Manhattan, we're not doing a sit-down contract, and it's been a long time since we had done that. But what had taken place was that the seller's attorney would prepare a contract and mail it, and then the buyer's attorney would review, sign, and then faxes were introduced. Then we started faxing. Then emails were introduced, so we would get a contract scanned to us. Well, the pandemic accelerated the process of introducing new and modern technology. So the typical protocol now has been, it remains the seller's attorney preparing a contract of sale and getting it into the hands of the buyer's attorney, typically a scanned contract sent by email. But what's different, what's new about this is electronic signatures. And there's a software that you can have, in my office has it, where we take the contract of sale and we can send it to our clients and they can digitally sign, right? So electronically sign by computer. And so that's what happened yesterday. I reviewed a contract of sale with a client by phone. The client had the contract on the computer, was able to view it. I had my copy of the contract in front of me, and we went paragraph by paragraph and highlighted different important aspects of the contract. And the client had inquiries about the contract and certain things about, what does this paragraph say and what is that? And it's because the client had read the contract before we got this opportunity to meet. So, sort of an explanation. The question by someone today was, can I sign a contract electronically? And the answer is yes. We did not previously utilize this methodology, but now I think it's going to be here to stay. If you need me, if you need a contract of sale, frankbrunolaw.com.